Lucky Fisherman caught something incredible. Fishing is a hobby for some people, but sometimes you never know what you catch. Welcome to the world of wonders. If you want more interesting videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. Look at this, an amazing animal. We are going very badly. Oh God. Now, that's what we call a good catch. And there she goes, back to the sea. Yes, it is right. Her place isn't on the table. It should be released back to the ocean. Oh my God. Have you ever expected that? That's definitely not a gap bitch. Tourists do not understand that they have been living next to this dangerous crocodile. They are more concerned about losing the fish rather than a saltwater crocodile who is going full speed towards them. Okay, let's find a better fishing spot. This looks a bit dangerous. Oh my God! Yeah! This is an amazing catch. And this is great footage of what marine reality is. This really shows how quiet the danger is. No scary music, no cinematic tension. Just timing and the will to survive. And there you go. You have a good dinner in the next 3 weeks. Well, where exactly is this place? This guy sure knows how to play the squid game. They will need a lot of time for selection. Now their boat. Looks like Noah's Ark. We went fishing, not caught by them. He's lucky he didn't become the great white's lunch. Hand-caught fishing techniques for catching barracuda at Galena Point at Galena Lighthouse in St. Mary's, Jamaica. Such a small fish, but can you imagine? The most dangerous in the world. It just looks like a rock or stone. That is why these are called stonefish. Greg Norman is known as the White Shark. At 64, the Australian shared the headlines with another shark, as he has taken part in the largest hammerhead shark fishery ever caught. .2 meters at 550 kilograms weight confirmed the world record. Greg Norman fought for about an hour to catch him. After recording the entire process and taking appropriate photographs, Jorgensen and Norman returned the animal to the ocean. As if these prehistoric-looking creatures weren't scary enough, an alligator larger than a man was pulled from a Mississippi lake. In fact, the animal was so big, it set a new world record, measuring over 8 feet long and weighing 327 pounds. No one had ever seen such a large crocodile. A group of anglers have landed around 650 kilograms black marley in just over 2 hours for Rob Crane and his crew to catch. But the catch was incredibly controversial because the fish actually died. There is a law in Australia that you can only catch and tag a black marlin and then release it. Imagine what you do when you would come across this creepy-looking fish in the middle of the night. Remora is a type of fish that can stick to literally anything, including humans. The men caught a remora and decided to test it by sticking the back of the fish to his skin. And what a surprise! And it's a horrible moment. The video starts with a mysterious man hanging his arm over the edge of a jetty as he tempts a fish with a morsel of bait. Then, at the horrifying end of howling at the curse, the monster jumped out of the water and latched onto his arm, apparently trying to pull him back to the water. And then he was helped free by 2 other men. Finally, the fish gave up and slipped back into the water. Bigger is not better. A fisherman was slapped in the face by a giant carp after he picked it up for the camera with his friend. But suddenly the carp swung its tail and struck a man in the face with a mighty slap. He screamed in pain as the pair dropped the slippery fish back into the water. This man was just casually driving his boat across a lake when a fish jumped out of the water and slapped him. A friend captured the moment a diver's hand got stuck in the mouth of a monstrous monkfish. He intended to land himself a nice catch after jumping into the fishy water. But as the video shows, he instead found himself the catch of the day when a giant monkfish decided to try to eat his arm. That fishing is not extreme. Definitely not gone fishing. Is it okay if I said this? Anyway, this guy was being filmed sitting in a lake when he stood up with a fish dangling between his legs. The fish thought she found a hot dog. The poor guy was so embarrassed that he tried to get rid of the fish. I'm sure he won't sit in the lake next time. He was boating on a lake when he saw a giant catfish with something stuck in its mouth. On closer inspection, they realized that the fish was trying to eat a huge turtle. After pulling the catfish overboard, they carefully removed the poor turtle from the fish's mouth and released them both back into the water. Tell us in the comments section below how much you enjoyed this interesting video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching our video.